We'll start with Alpha and Omega. What are your thoughts on that one?
Well, it's basically a story, we've seen it before. Two characters, in this case wolves, who get stuck together and really don't like each other in the beginning, but the outcome in the end you'll probably recognize. Lionsgate hasn't had a good track with animated movies, and this is the last movie featuring the late great Dennis Hopper. And from the trailer, actually, the animation doesn't look that great.
I know this is coming out later this month, right?
Right, yeah, next Friday, actually.
All right, and a week later, another animated movie comes out.
Animated one.
This one directed by someone you wouldn't necessarily expect, right?
Right, Legend of the Guardians, The Owls of Gaul. It's based on the popular series of books, and it's directed by Zack Snyder, who directed two adult action movies, 300 and Watchmen. Visually, it looks great, and I hope there's a good story to go along with the stunning animation. And my grandma loves owls, so I hope she comes and see this, so I want to bring her to it.
You know, what's funny is my grandmother loved owls as well. I think it's a grandma thing.
I think it is a grandma thing.
All right, the fall movie that we have been hearing the most about, perhaps besides Wall Street 2, is Secretariat, which might be a hit with locals for obvious reasons.
I think it will. Of course, it's based on the true story, the famous racehorse. Most people already know the outcome, but if you don't, I'm not going to give away much more. A fellow critic told me that it looks like The Blind Side, but with horses. I think Disney hopes this will make as much money as The Blind Side did at the box office. And this opens October 8th.
All right, and to round this all out, let's talk about Waiting for Superman, which is not actually about Superman.
It is not a Superman movie. It's a documentary about the public school system in the United States. It's directed by Davis Guggenheim, who directed An Inconvenient Truth, which was the Oscar-winning documentary feature. This is a documentary. It follows 5 young students and examines the overall problems and issues with the public school system in the United States. And it opens in limited release in September, wider in October, and should be very controversial.